Alright, we're going to focus on the west side now. There's some sealer patches that are going to be really handy as reference points. So I'm going to go around and detail those on the first lap, and then put a little pace on for the second lap, depending on traffic and availability in terms of clear track. Try and put some speed in, because there's a couple things I've learned over the last day in terms of riding the west that makes things a little different from the original videos. But the original videos are really good to give you a good sighting of the course and good reference points on your first 1 or 2 sessions to figure out where you're at and what you need to do. So those videos will definitely stand as a very useful tool. There's no question of that. So study those, study the reference points. Then if you want to go fast, move on to the latest version, which will be this one, in regards to all the reference points based on sealer patches. So we're relatively clear up in front, which will give us decent pace. So first cone we're going to turn in and stay right. Now we're going to flick left. Inside the sealer patch, outside the sealer patch, down the hill. No sealer patches yet, so stay close. Now the cones are random. You'll just have to figure on the day what you need. Inside the sealer patch, jump the curb, cross the sealer patch, go outside that patch, bring it back in and go inside that patch. Now you can keep feeding the throttle in, inside the patch, flick, inside the patch, and now there's a sealer patch in the middle of the track. Use it inside or out and it'll steer right to the apex, inside that patch. Now coming down into 18, outside the sealer patch, bring it right across inside the finish of it. Cross the sealer patch, go for the cone. There's the cone, go deep inside the sealer patch. There it is. Bring it all the way around. Now go across, go almost out to the white line, so you're outside the sealer patch. Bring it all the way down and inside the sealer there. Accelerate. Start, finish, back off, drop it a gear. Straight line through here, inside the sealer patches, inside, outside. Stay out, there's the sealer patch, run over it. Run over this sealer patch, and then line it up in and through. So, there's the sealer patches, pay attention to those, use them as you can. Coming down the hill, once all that's cured, there'll be a different video that relates to coming back to turn 10 in the transition there. So for now, we'll get going, and then we'll get back to the track and look at that with a bit more pace if the track's clear. Doesn't look like it's coming up, so we'll go by. Our regular line even though we're going slower. Take the wrong line to make the pass. Okay, almost out to the curb, diagonal into 2. Inside the task marks, there they are. Now tighten the apex back up with pace, pick the bike up, drive to 3, bring it to mid-track, run at decreasing radius, hit the new patch in the middle, new patch ends, there's your apex, inside the patch, there it is, up to 5, to the stick, turn, paint to paint, track will disappear and come back. There it is. White mark on the right, turn, get the middle end of the curve, drift out. End of the rectangle there, close to the grass. Tar snake coming up, there it is. Turn, pace, drive. End of the curve, slow down. All we're doing is gear changes, no brakes needed. Turn in. Now diagonal. Inside, outside on the sealer. Front picks up nicely over the hill. Stay right. Go down to the cones. Brake early, get yourself comfortable. Correct gear. Over the patch. Sealer patch, go outside the next one, bring it around. Inside this sealer patch now, feed the throttle in, and you're just going to keep accelerating. Keep accelerating. Inside the sealer patch. Now you're coming up to the wide sealer patch. Stay inside of it if you can. There it is. And then driving. Now go all the way out. Got a little traffic here. So we'll be nice with the traffic. No, don't need a collision. Set up. Go around. Piece of R6 bodywork there off the tank. Now almost out to the white line and then bring it back tight. Set up, straight in, now straight across the sealer patches into the next sealer patch. There it is. Stay wide at the cone. Now drive the bike up the hill. Watch out for that curve, and down the hill we come. Got one more lap. See what we can get out of that with a little less traffic, and then that'll do us for our 20-minute session. Stay high on 11, get the straight line through. There's the straight line, come all the way out. Last white mark on the left, turn, bring it in, narrow line to make the pass, use the paint, there it is. Turn it in, keep that drive going, feeding the throttle in, use all the exit. There we go, almost to the last stick. Turn in, end of the curve. Drive. Exit tight, one downshift, a little bit of trail braking. Put it on your knee, relax. Tighten the line, there's the apex, go, drive. Go back to mid-track. Bring it in, throttle on. Keep accelerating very slowly. There's the white paint, there's the black line, transition inside the patch, there it is. Drive it up the top, bring it over, paint to paint. Track will disappear, track will come back. Want to get middle half to the end of the curve, there it is. Drive, black rectangle, outside edge, into 7. Drive to 8, tar snake, right there, turn. Clip the front edge of the curve, let it drift. Curve ends, brake. Pace we've got now, we need to brake. Turn it in. Inside the sealer, outside the sealer. Down the hill, stay left. Now bring it right against the cone. Down the hill we go. In over the curb, inside the sealer patch, outside the sealer patch. Bring it around. Now, keep the throttle going. Keep feeding it in. Don't be shy. You can get a hell of a lot of momentum there. Again, we're going to use the sealer patch to guide us. There's the guide. All the way out, all the way back in, bring it back around. Too late, too much momentum going in. Cone, there's the cone, drive, inside the sealer patch again, set up, inside the patch, all the way to the back side of the curb, there it is. Drive for the end of the white line, there. Now turn in late, inside the patch. Brake and start finish. Straight line through, inside the patch, trail brake, use the long patch, there's the cone, go. Feed it in, watch the bumps, and over the top. Okay, there you go. A pace, decent laps, decent amount of traffic there as well for a couple of passes. I'll finish the lap off, go park the bike. So when you get here, you know what to look for. However, disclaimer, track is a living, breathing thing. All those sealer patches were not there a week ago. Every time you come to the track, if you can, come a day early and walk it. Are they still there? Are all the reference points still there? You have to, and I mean have to, check all that out. Bring your logbook, note what's current, note what's changed, and how those changes can help you.